So hello guys, welcome to Love Codes. We are starting with C language tutorial. So let's go ahead. These information you really don't want to learn, or it's just for the sake of information that who developed and when the C language was developed. C language was developed in 1972 by Dennis, and there are many modern languages: C++, Java. Why we learn C? Like basically for coding, but like C is the most basic language for the start of coding. Like even if you want to start C++, like game development or competitive programming, everything needs C++. And for C++, you have to learn C first, and C is the foundation of system programming, whether it's in operating system like Unix or Linux. It's fast and efficient, general, great control over hardware, and used in OS embedded system. But one thing I would say is C is just for learning purpose. Don't take it like very deeply. And even this lecture is not in so depth because you have to learn C++ in depth. Now C is of no use. Like to be very honest, you cannot use C for DSA as well. As you know that for DSA, Python, Java and C++ are recommended. So you cannot use C because C is like very lengthy, and many questions are you cannot solve with C. So C is not recommended there. Basic structure of C programming you can see here include studio H, then int main, printf hello. Like printf everyone knows, to print hello world. So what here the function do? You have to understand this very carefully. Every single time you have to write this include studio.h, int main, print and then return. So here what we do, what include is off, studio.h is off. It's for the preprocessor directive that helps the compiler to include the standard input output library for inclusion of library. And like stdio.h is consists of maximum library. And then we go with int main. Int main is a main function. Every point of every C program, the program execution always begins from here. The int indicates it returns the integer value. Here int, like you know, int is a pre-declared variable, like you cannot use as a variable name. Int is for integer, str is for string, and there are many more. I'll let you know in the next slide as well. Printf is to print the function. Here hello world, we are printing the function, and return is to return the function, like the statement indicate whenever the code is successfully executed. A non-zero value typically indicates an error. So see, if there is no error, then it will execute the code. Or if there is some sort of error, it mostly we write return 1 in loops as well. In that program you will see how it goes back to resolve the errors. If there is any error, then we use return 1 if this is an error. So see here, as I said, variables and data types. What are variables and what are data types? Here integer, float, character. What is float? Float is for decimal numbers. Even double is provides the same thing, a decimal number, but there is like provides single precision in float, while double provides double precision, like higher accuracy. If you have 0.777898, then you will use double function. Not float is like 99.98, 99.765 up to 3. I think after is enough float for float. Character for all the characters. And what are data types? This is the very important question that determines the type of value it can store and the operation that can be performed on it. What value you can store is known as, like, for in integer you can only store integer type of data. If you try to store integer 30.666, that will not be executed. Next is input and output. Include like how you will get input and what are outputs. What are, see here, printf enter your age and scanf. Scanf is an input function. Where you take an input, it's an input function, and printf is an output function. You will get the output like when you type printf, that statement will be printed on your screen in the terminal, and scanf asks you to put the user input. Now we have operations in C. What are the operations in C? Arithmetic operation, relational operators, logical operators, assignment operators. What are operators in C? These is normally asked in school level or college level of exams. But why this is important is you will notice many loop where you will find this. Arithmetic operation, it's simple, plus minus, multiply, divide. Relational operator, it's for equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than. You can see the symbol here. And logical operator is and or not, as we learned this in class 12th. Assignment operators is to assign the value, like add and assign, subtract and assign. I'll let you know the example as well if it's possible. Okay, so here you can see in if else statement it is used if age is greater than equal to 18. Then print adult, else print minor. Here the age is pre-given 20. So what this will give you the output? Just guess it. What will be the output here? Adult or minor? You are right, it's an adult. So this was up to control statement if else. In the next playlist, I will add that part. I will add for loop and other loops. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Tata.